Hi and welcome back, guys. Hope you're all having a great day out there. We are coming with receipts here today. We also have some very, very good news. And I know I hear some of you out there, please, no more good news. Too much good news means price go down. I want to talk to you about specifically the price of XRP and more. If you do like talking about Ripple and XRP, type an X in the comment section, smash that like button, and let's get into it. I hope you're all having a beautiful day out there. Happy Friday. Now, first, I want to go over some of the numbers that we got from the Bitwise XRP ETF, ticker XRP, that came in yesterday. 25.7 million in trading volume, 107.6 million in assets under management, only 0.34 management fee, with the fee set at 0% for the first month on the first 500 million in assets. As Bitwise, the institution Bitwise, put out, let's go. Now, I am extremely excited, as you guys haven't been able to tell probably all week, for the Franklin Templeton and Grayscale ETFs to go live next week, because they are massive in comparison to the ETFs we just got. And we're talking about 40x. Franklin Templeton is 40x bigger than Grayscale, which Grayscale is big. And I know I hear some folks out there saying, well, it's not doing anything for price. We're going to talk about price specifically in just a moment. And I've got 32 reasons on why I believe not just myself, but everyone should be bullish on XRP. 32 reasons here. Now, the reason I did 32, because I could have went on. We've got more reasons than 32, just so we're clear. But I put 32 together on this sheet of paper because that's the amount of lines that are on this paper. This is something I've been doing for years on investments, not just XRP, but any investment that is seeing volatility on the downside pressure, and helping me understand the fundamentals haven't changed. The strength is there, not in price action at that point in time, but it gives me the confidence to know where it is going. And so, as today we did get some good news, we did see odds pump that federal rate cuts odds in December have now jumped to 70%. We need liquidity in this market. It's buyers and sellers, and we don't have enough buying happening right now. We need liquidity pumping into this market. We need it now. And so we're seeing a lot of selling. But, first off, we have to realize from a psychological standpoint, we are at somewhat of a psychological warfare in the markets. They react off emotion. If you liked XRP at $2.50 or $3, you probably really, really like it right now, but it's not always the case, right? Sometimes it's hard to see, especially when you have thousands and thousands, some of you millions in this asset in XRP, seeing your portfolio drop. Psychologically, it's hard. We've all heard of Warren Buffett make the statement, be greedy when others are fearful, be fearful when others are greedy. But emotion is emotion. We're human. And you see it in the comments. There's a lot of negativity out there, a lot of bearish comments, which those comments only fuel the fire. It only adds to more selling because people lose confidence, saying, hey, this guy thinks it's trash. This lady thinks it's trash. I'm going to go ahead and sell. And this is the worst time, my friends, to sell. Now, let's get straight into it. 32 reasons on why to be bullish for XRP and Ripple. And I've been doing this for a long time physically. I get it. I'll be 40 this upcoming March. I'm old school. I like to write things out. Maybe some of you younger cats out there like to do it as well, but I feel a deeper connection, and it really helps me to physically write it out, the actual reasons on why I should still remain bullish and even potentially double down on that particular investment. Could we go lower? Yes, but we have to understand where we are going, because single digits, $1, $2, $3, what does that matter if we're going to 1,000 plus? And I 100% believe that XRP is going to hit targets like that in the future. Now, bank charter application, Ripple US Bank, Evernorth and Prime Brokerage Enterprise Readiness, ISO 20022, compliance XRPL 300. Confirmed banks publicly, the likes of Bank of America, Santander, PNC, all working with Ripple. RLUSD stablecoin, which is backed by BNY Mellon, compliant with MiCA and NYDFS. We've got DeFi and smart contract upgrades, hooks, AMM side chains, whale accumulation that we are seeing on chain. The data showing whales are rotating into XRP as retail moves out of this asset. UAE and Middle East expansion, new licenses and payment corridors, CBDC interoperability, XRPL pilots with central banks, the XRP army itself. Very, very strong army. Many believe the strongest army, or a strongest community rather, in crypto. We recently saw a $500 million institutional investment from Fortress, Citadel, and others. XRP is a neutral bridge asset, which is completely essential in this world going forward. Battle tested over a decade of uptime with no major hacks, permission DEX, amendments locking up XRP in pools for scarcity, fixed supply, meaning it's a deflationary asset. High speed, low cost, outperforming Swift, tokenization of real world assets, attracting the likes of BlackRock for securities tokenization. We know that 1,700 NDAs plus are on the sidelines. We saw 1,700 in the documents, in the court documents. We know there's been many more since then. Pro crypto regulations, regulatory clarity was achieved for XRP, now waiting for the market. Targeting 120 trillion for global cross-border dominance. Macro side of things, we will see a stimulated economy soon, in my opinion, and even $2,000 checks helping stimulate the economy. More debt to the economy, but a stimulated economy nonetheless. Potential reverse carry trade, quickly repricing, and I do believe in a fixed theory. I've got videos on that if you'd like to see the fixed theory. But ETFs bringing demand in, BlackRock likely to enter, TVLE explosion on the XRPL, 4 billion in value locked. Leadership we have at Ripple, Harvard grads, Federal Reserve connections, Secretary of Treasury former. And the Clarity Act will come soon, bringing market clarity, a V-shaped recovery with XRP explosive upside and bringing FOMO, not just from retail, but the institutions. And so as I take a look at this investment, XRP, I'm a buyer at these levels. If it dips further, I'll be a buyer. When it hits those high levels, the game's over. We won, right? Right now, we have to stay in the battle. We have to know what we hold and where this is all going. Now, those are my thoughts, my opinions. Let me know yours in the comment section below. As always, I appreciate both your time and support. If you want self-custody of your assets, I'll leave Ledger below. They've got a special going on right now for Black Friday, and I'll see you all in the next one.